You all have better understand something, people. On this channel, we got the prophet, the psychic, the preacher, and the pastor. So y'all covered. We got all four. If you don't like the pastor, maybe you'll like the preacher. If you don't like the preacher, maybe you'll like the psychic. And if you don't like the psychic, maybe you'll like the pastor. Y'all covered, people. We good on this channel. Hello, everybody. This is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, and y'all know the tennis pastor coming back at you again with a really quick video. I'm going to try to do this video under 3 minutes, people. This is just, people, this is a huge week. Well, actually, last week, but today is Sunday, so I'm saying this is the beginning. This is the really big week. But even last week was a big week. But today is the the beginning of the big week. Djokovic fans are probably having parties across the world, across the countries, across the regions. Last week, Djokovic, everybody know, he tied Federer's record at most weeks at number one, 310 weeks at number one. He tied the big, great Federer, and it becomes official tomorrow. But today, Djokovic fans could actually celebrate today. They don't have to wait till tomorrow, but it becomes official tomorrow. Djokovic, the great Djokovic, breaks the great Federer's record at the most weeks at number one. Tomorrow, officially, it actually is today, but officially the ATP makes it final. Djokovic will break Federer's record at 310 weeks. Djokovic will have 311 weeks at number one. People, that is huge. It's so huge. Djokovic know it. Everybody know it. If you don't want to admit it, you're crazy. Listen, people, even Djokovic said, I've been trying to tell y'all, people, and Djokovic acknowledged this. He said those are the two biggest records. It's the most weeks at number one, the longest you can hold at number one position, and the most amount of slams. Those are the two most important. Now, okay, there's other important ones, but those are the two most ones. And Djokovic got this one, people. And people, listen, I'm not gonna get into this in this video. I got some more videos breaking down what all this means as far as Djokovic becoming number one. And people, I already told y'all, the number one position, that is harder. That is harder. It's easier, even though winning a slam is hard, and it's more prestigious to win a slam. It used to not be, but it's more prestigious to win a slam than to be number one. But it's harder to become number one, people. And I did a video about that. Cilic got a slam, but Cilic has never been close to becoming number one. Del Potro got a slam, but Del Potro has never been close to becoming number one. I don't have to go check on it, okay? I think Cilic got up to number 4 or something like that. People, it's hard. And I told y'all, first of all, it's hard to just become number one for a day. Then it's even harder to become number one for like a year. Then it's even harder to hold a position for like 3 years. And it seems like almost impossible to do what Federer and like Djokovic has done, and like Pete Sampras, like hold it for 5 or 6 years. That's hard, man. I don't care what anybody say, because you have to play every tournament. You're under pressure every tournament. You can't get injured. It's hard to achieve that number one record. And let me just add this here. See, I don't even want to get into this. Like, people, trust me, it's a lot easier for Serena Williams. It's hard. You see how hard it is for Serena to just get one more major to tie Margaret Court? Imagine if Serena Williams had to become number one again with Naomi Osaka around. It's hard, okay, people? But I'm gonna deal with that in other videos here. And but yeah, congratulations to Djokovic. This is huge, and this is gonna be huge for when you determine at the end of the day who you think the GOAT is gonna be. This is a big achievement that goes in your favor. I mean, there's number slams too, but this is huge, people. And people, what's scary? I'm gonna get into this in another video. This is what's scary about the Djokovic thing. It ain't like Djokovic is number one, and it ain't like Djokovic is breaking Federer's record and having 311 weeks at number one, and that's it. And he's just a little above Federer. No, people, he could be number one for another year or two. Definitely another year. So he's gonna prove without shadow of doubt he's the real number one. See, people take like Nadal. Nadal tied Federer for 20 slams, but Federer is still around. Federer could come back and win the Wimbledon. And say if Nadal wins the French Open, and then Federer comes back and win the Wimbledon, they 21-21. But this record Djokovic is breaking, Federer ain't gonna become number one again. Trust me, he don't even want to be number one again because it's too hard. And even if Federer became number one again, he couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold the thing, okay? So it's easier for Federer to win one more major than to become number one again. So y'all see how hard it is, people? People, Djokovic, this is huge. This is so huge, I got to stop the video. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one. You all have better understand something about this channel, people. Y'all lucky. Y'all got all four. 4-1, 1-4 on this channel, people. Y'all got the prophet, tennis prophet. You got the psychic, tennis psychic. You got the preacher, tennis preacher, and you got the prophet, tennis prophet. And for example, if you don't like the prophet, tennis prophet, maybe you would like the tennis psychic. If you don't like the analysis of the tennis psychic, maybe you would like the analysis of the tennis preacher. And if you don't like the analysis of the tennis preacher, maybe you like the analysis of the tennis prophet. I'm telling y'all, people, y'all good on this channel. We good. We got it covered in all ways. All right, people, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic. Sign it off. Have a good one.